Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to shell script, where we will learn how we can fetch the information related to present working directory and old present working directory. Both commands are very simple, like it is just a variable that is set by the QSH. But why we use it, what are the scenarios where we can utilize it, and what is the process and what all output it can return. These all things we are going to discuss in this particular session. But remember one thing, this PWD is very important thing because through present working directory only you can easily identify like where your files and directory will be created by default. Okay, we know that, right? Like whenever we write the work lnk command, we saw that there is a by default directory which is /home/sharmit in my case, right? In your case it could be different. So this is our present working directory. So if I'm creating any file and I'm not specifying any particular path, then in that case it will automatically get created inside this present working directory only. Okay, so mainly like we are going to discuss all these stuff, like how we can get the value of present working directory, old present working directory, what is the difference between old and new present working directory. Okay, and once everything is cleared, then we will see like how to implement the same thing or implement the same script through CL program. Clear? So this is how we are going to proceed for this session. So now I'm going to start with my session. So firstly I'll write here work lnk, which will open this work with object link screen. Here if I do page down, I will just go to the directory that I always use for my demo purpose. So this is my demo directory, taking option 5 here, TechSharmit. Then here I have already created one script file, and remember one thing, that this is already a executable file. If you are using any script file and if it is not executable, then you are not supposed to run that script file because it will give you error. Okay, so this is the first and foremost important thing for us, that whenever we are creating any script file, make it executable. In case if you don't know how to make your script executable, then you can refer the previous sessions, because there we have already covered all these basic things, like how to make the script executable and all these stuffs. Okay, so better to go in a proper sequence, one by one you can refer each session, because each and every session is in a proper sync and sequence. So if you are following the sequence, then it would be a bit easier for you to understand the whole topic, because for now we are just focusing on the PWD part or present working directory part. Clear? So this is my executable shell script, taking option 2 here. And here you can see we have multi-line command presented by TechSharmit, and then the session is on variable set by QSH. Although the previous session is also related to the variable set by QSH, but there we specified the title as per the topic, but today I just keep it as a generic variable set by QSH. Okay, so now our first target is to print the present working directory. So in order to print the present working directory, you can use echo command. We always use echo. Then here I can put some text just for the demo purpose. So then here I will write present working directory. Okay, so this is the present working directory. Now here I'll put one colon, and then we will fetch the value which is pwd. Remember, you have to always keep the pwd or whatever the variable you are using in capital letters only, otherwise it will give you error. I'll show you what will happen if we try to use it in a small case, but for now just focus on this line. This line is printing present working directory, which is pwd. Now taking F3 for save and exit, F3 again, so it is saved. Now on session B, let me log in it first. Okay, so I just logged in to my system, and here I will write QSH. What QSH will do? It will open the QShell command entry screen. Now here, if I try to run the script, in order to run a script, we need this path. So taking option 5 here, we need this path, okay? This is the path of our script file. So here on session B, I'll write /home /sharmit /tech sharmit /sharmit sh. Okay, so this is my script file. Now hitting enter. On pressing enter, you can see it is showing me the present working directory as /home/sharmit, which is correct. This is my present working. Even on QShell, you can directly try with pwd command. Okay, so it is returning the same output. That means our script is working as expected and it is providing the correct data. But as I mentioned, you have to always keep it as capital letters. Let's say if I try to access it with pwd in small, will it work? Let me show you. So this time if I try to run this script again, you will see it is not returning anything. It is just blank. Why? Because this is not the correct way to use it. We have to always put the characters in capital letters, especially the variables which is set by the QSH. Okay, so this is very important. You can very important point. You can make a note of it. And sometimes it might be a question for interview also, like will it work if I try to use dollar small pwd and dollar pwd. So you can simply say yes, capital pwd will work, but small pwd will not return any output. Clear? Fine. Now now next thing is old present working directory. So what is old present working directory? So in order to print old present working directory, we will use the same thing, echo, then here we'll write old present working directory colon, and here we will write old pwd. Okay, same thing here also, we have to keep it as a capital letters, otherwise it will not return output. Okay, so will it return this time output? No, it will not return. Why? Although it is correct, but still it will not return output. Let me show you that. I press F3, F3, save or exit. Now I'll try to run the same script again, which is /home/sharmit slash tech sharmit/sharmit.sh. On pressing enter, you can see it is printing the present working directory as /home/sharmit and old present working directory is blank. Why? Because we have not changed our present working directory. Okay, so if it is same, then how can it return the old present working directory? But in your system you can try, if you are like if there are scenarios where we are switching between multiple directories, then in that case it will for sure show you the old present working directory. But for now, for time being, you can just assume that if this command is running and if the scenario satisfy the thing, then it will return the old present working directory, which is old pwd. Okay, so if we talk about the interview question, then the difference between pwd and old pwd is that pwd will return the current present working directory, where old old pwd return the old present working directory. So this is the only difference between these two commands. And here also, like, we have to put everything in a capital letters, otherwise it will give a error. So this is all regarding the variables that we can set related to present working directory. Now I'll quickly show you, like, if we are supposed to run the same shell script but through CL program, so how to do this. So to achieve this, I have already created one program. I'll just quickly show you that. Work member PDM, and this is the program run QSH hash. I'll take option 2 here. So this program is to running a shell script using CL program. Okay, so first of all we need one variable, so taking DCL and taking F4 option here. Then you can pass variable name, variable type, storage and length, and then simply hit enter. So it will create the variable with name command, which holds the value of 256. Then we will use chgvar, take F4 again, provide variable name and the entire path of your script, which is /home/sharmit tech/sharmit.sh. After that we will use strqsh, take F4 and provide the variable name, which is command. So now what this program will do, it will run this program and execute the shell script which is present at your particular location. So now I'm compiling it, compile successfully, now calling this program. So after call, you will see the output like this, which is present working directory /home/sharmit. Old present working directory is blank. As we discussed that at the moment we have there is no availability of old present working directory, that's why it is returning blank. But for present working directory, it is returning the value and which is correct. Clear? So yeah, now to exit the screen, you can simply hit enter and it will came back to the PDM screen. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session, we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching TechShare Myth.